Hi, my name is Kim O'Brien. I'm an assistant professor at Simmons School of Social Work, and I also hold a position as a clinical social worker in the emergency department at Boston Children's Hospital. I'm here to talk with you today about how we, as educators and licensed professionals, can talk with kids who have attempted suicide. Suicidal ideation and suicide attempts in youth are not as uncommon as one might think. The most recent national survey of school-age youth found that 17% had seriously considered suicide, 14% had made a plan to kill themselves, 8% had actually attempted suicide, and 3% had attempted suicide that required medical attention.
Hi, my name is Joanna Almeida. I'm an assistant professor at the Simmons School of Social Work, and I'm here today to talk to you about suicide among young people. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a suicide attempt is a non-fatal, self-directed, potentially injurious behavior with any intent to die as a result of the behavior. A suicide attempt may or may not result in injury. Suicidal ideation is thinking about, considering, or planning for suicide. So some specific risk factors for young people who have attempted suicide are access to lethal means such as firearms. Increasing intensity and frequency of suicidal ideation is also a risk factor for youth who have attempted suicide.
You also want to make sure you look at whether or not the youth's using substances. And specific to kids who have already attempted suicide, you really want to look at, do they have any sense of perceived burdensomeness? Do they feel like a burden to their family or their loved ones? And a sense of thwarted belongingness. Do they feel like they just don't belong to a group or to a part of a community? Perhaps the most important protective factor for young people who attempt suicide is having adults in their life who they can trust.
Another important protective factor for young people who have attempted suicide is access to and engagement with mental health treatment.
Yeah, one thing that a lot of educators and licensed professionals don't always understand is that just by asking a kid about suicide, you're not going to plant any ideas in their head. If anything, you're going to, by openly talking about suicide with kids and showing them that it's okay to have these feelings and that this is a safe space for you to come and speak with them, it's in those cases that you're actually preventing suicide from happening.
It is important for school staff to encourage the student to go slow. Safety and recovery take time. Give them the time they need. It is also important for staff to respond to changes. Report any signs of depression or of an attempt to an adult in your support network. Staff should be alert. Anticipate and monitor behavior and feelings around stressful events, especially those which involve personal or interpersonal disappointments. Be available to listen. Recovery takes time, and students re-entering the school environment after an attempt will need time and support in their recovery.
Ever since I came back to school after trying to end my life, I just haven't been myself. My family, my counselor, my girlfriend are great. They're very supportive. I'm just not myself. I don't know why I'm not happy. It's just hard for me to stay focused.
And now, introducing number 23, Carter Johnson!
All these people are here cheering for me. They are happy for me. And I don't even know what's wrong. I have so much to be excited about. Nobody hears me. Nobody hears me. I'm dying inside.
Carter, what's up? Are you okay?
I can't think the way I used to. I'm not focused.
You were all over the place out there today. You're one of my leaders, but you were a little out of control. You definitely weren't yourself. Talk to me.
Ever since I tried to kill myself, sometimes I just feel like, look, if I'm with a team, I understand.
Carter, you know me better than that. I like you. You're a good kid. Maybe, I don't know what you're going through, but we should probably go talk to the counselor and come up with a plan.
If you say so, I trust you, Coach. Coach and Miss J are cool. The whole time that I thought I was hiding what I was going through and worrying all the time about who knew, they saw right through me. I still don't feel great every day. And even though I have a shrink, I can use all the help I can get. I don't have to hold it in anymore. I just need to ask. I still think about killing myself. And I'm afraid if I tell anybody about these feelings, I'll be back in the hospital.